Hi YouTube, it's your boy Joey Phantom, El Fantasma, and today we have more deck profiles for you guys. This time we have purple deck profiles. We have Metal Garurumon, Majorismon, and the Queen, Lilithmon. These are more of a budget-friendly deck profile, except for Lilithmon. I think Lilithmon is the most expensive one, but nonetheless, these are fun, semi-competitive, budget-friendly purple deck profiles. So, without further ado, come on, let's go and let's check out these decks right here, right now. Let's go. Alright guys, welcome back. We're going to start with Metal Garurumon deck profile. We're gonna start with the babies. 4 copies of Sunumon. This is from BT6. Your turn, once per turn, when you trash a card in your hand using one of your effects, draw a card. This is our draw engine. And 1 copy of Shaman. This just gives retaliation. For our rookies, we have 2 copies of Gabumon. On deletion, you draw 2 cards and then trash 1. 2 copies of Labramon. On play, draw a card and trash a card. More drawing, more trashing, that's what we want. 2 copies of Dragmon. On play, you may return 1 purple option with a memory cost of 1 or 7 from your trash to your hand. This should help us recover our options. And 2 copies of Ghostmon. This guy just Digiburst. When you Digiburst it, it returns to your hand. 2 copies of Goblimon. Your turn, once per turn, when you trash a card in your hand using one of your effects, this Digimon gets 2000 DP for the turn. And to finish up our rookies, Gazimon, because all turns your opponent can gain memory except with tamers. For our champions, 3 copies of Velmon, level 4 blocker, 6000 DP, and 2 copies of Devimon blocker, so 1 drop, simple as that. 2 Gingakumo promote, this because it has rush, and you can bring it out from the trash with rush for game, really good. 2 copies of Gingakumon. Your turn, once per turn, when you trash a card in your hand using one of your effects, gain a memory. If you want to play 4 of these, it will be up to you. Then 2 copies of Devimon, because he has retaliation and his inheritable, it gives retaliation. Next, 3 copies of the new classic collection Lady Devimon. His own effect, when digivolving, you may trash the top 3 cards of your deck. And inheritable, your turn, once per turn, when you play a Digimon from your trash, gains 1 memory. If you want, you can play 3 regular Lady Devimons. That will be up to you. I'm trying that one out. Next, 3 copies of Cerebrusmon Werewolf mode. This guy has a rush, and on play you may delete one of your Cerebrosmon to gain 9 memories. Good, because it has rush. And 2 copies of Cerebrosmon. On deletion, you draw 2 cards and then you trash 1. It's super good when you have this one. You bring that one, you delete it, you draw cards, you trash cards, and gain rush. And 1 copy of Skull Satamon. Skull Satamon says, when digivolving, you may return 1 purple Digimon card from your trash to your hand. So you recycle your Digimon cards. So it's really good. And that's it for our ultimates. Now for our megas, 2 copies of Metal Garurumon. Yes, 2 copies. I only own 2 copies. If you guys have more and wanna play 4, by all means do so. I'm only making these decks with whatever cards I have available without buying any extra, except for booster boxes. That's all I do. I buy 2 booster boxes for every set every time they come out, and I don't buy anything else, and this is what I make. So main Digiburst 2, use 1 option card with a memory cost of 7 or less in your hand without paying its memory cost. Guys, super good. 2 copies of Plutomon, because Plutomon, when digivolving, you draw 2 cards from your deck. Then you may use a purple option card with a memory cost of 6 or less without paying its memory cost. So if you don't have extra of this, or you don't want to buy them, although these are cheap now, you can buy 4 if you want and play 4 of these. Now for level 7s, 1 copy of Millenniumon. When digivolving, return 1 of your opponent's Digimon to the bottom of their deck. And on deletion, if this card had devolution cards, you may play this card from your trash without paying its memory cost. So it's hard to get rid of. And 1 copy of Omnimon Sword. When digivolving, trash the top 3 cards of your deck. Then you may play up to 2 black or purple Digimon cards with a play cost of 8 or less from your trash without paying their memory cost. When attacking, you may return 1 level 6 Digimon card in this Digimon devolution cards to its owner hand to delete 1 of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon with a play cost of 12 or less. Really good. It's up to you if you want to play 2 swords instead of Millenniumons. That's it for all our Digimons. Now we have our tamers. 2 Mad Ishida is a memory fixer, and on playing, return 1 purple Digimon card or purple option from your trash to your hand. Next, 2 Trump Swords. It deletes 1 of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. 2 Nail Bones. You may play 1 purple level 3 Digimon card and 1 purple level 4 Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. Any on-play effects don't trigger. And 2 copies of Hellgate. It deletes 1 of your opponent's level 6 or higher Digimon. and 1 copy of Necrophobia. Play 1 level 5 purple Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. Any unplay effects on Digimon play with this effect don't activate. Use that with him, and you can just bring out that one. It's a level 5 and it has rush. And 1 copy of Glay Memory Boost. Return 1 purple Digimon card from your trash to your hand. Then place this card in the battle area and delay. You gain 2 memories. If you want, you can play the purple Memory Boost instead to search for Digimon cards instead, or play another Necrophobia. That will be up to you. And to finish it off, 2 win rate 60%. It's really good. This will wrap up my Mecha Garurumon deck profile. Really budget friendly. Let me know what you guys think of this deck. It's a fun deck that you want to be playing with your friends. Moving on to our Mayorimon deck profile, starting with the babies. Three copies of Demi-Maramon. On deletion, draw a card and trash 1 card. Two copies of Shaman, because it gives our Digimon retaliation, and this deck is just about retaliation. Rookies, 4 copies of Gabumon. On deletion, draw 2 cards and trash 1. 3 copies of the new Demi-Devimon from the classic collection. It has retaliation, and your turn while you do not have a Digimon with Mayorismon in its name in play, this Digimon cannot attack your opponent's Digimon. We have a lot of Mayorismon cards, so it's good. You wanna play 4? Go ahead, but I think 3 is good enough. Next, 3 copies of Goblimon. Your turn, once per turn, when you trash a card in your hand using one of your effects, this Digimon gets 2000 DP for the turn. And 2 copies of Gazimon. Because Gazimon stop your opponent from gaining memory except for Tamer's effects, so it's really good. For our champions, 4 copies of Bellmon. This is our level 4 blocker. 4 copies of the new classic collection Wizardmon. He has retaliation and inheritable effect. Your turn, all your Digimon with retaliation gain rush. So meaning you can be attacking as soon as you play them. Really good. You have a lot of Digimon with retaliation, including himself. Next, Ogremon. This guy on play, you may trash 1 card in your hand to delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. This guy is good to get rid of your opponent's level 4 blockers by trashing a card, and that's all you want to be doing. You want to be trashing cards from your hand. For our ultimates, 4 copies of the new classic collection Majorismon. It has its own effect. Your turn, when this Digimon digivolves into a Digimon card with Majorismon in its name in your hand, reduce the memory cost of the devolution by 1. So it helps you digivolve your Majorismon for a lower cost. And inheritable effect, your turn, while this Digimon has Majorismon in its name, all your Digimon with retaliation can also attack your opponent's unsuspended level 4 or lower Digimon. So this is really good against Rookie Rush strategies, because you can start attacking unsuspended Digimon level 4 or lower. So that's really good. We'll play 4 copies of him. 3 copies of Rebellion. When evolving, you may trash 1 card in your hand to have this Digimon gain blocker and retaliation until the end of your opponent's next turn. So it's another blocker potentially. So you have like 7 blockers with him. And all turns, this Digimon is also treated as black. But again, he has another effect that allows you to trash cards from your hand. 1 copy of Chimeramon. On play, you may delete one of your other Digimons to delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. And 1 copy of Classic Collection Lady Devimon. When evolving, you may charge the top card of your deck. And inheritable, your turn, once per turn, when you play a Digimon from your trash, you gain 1 memory. Again, you might want to play 2 Lady Devimon because you're playing your Digimon from your trash a lot. Or you might want to play this Lady Devimon. It will be up to you. I think because of this build, I will rather play another Classic Collection Lady Devimon, but that's up to you. Flex spot right here. Moving on to our Megas. 2 copies of Venom Majorismon. This is from the EX1 Classic Collection. This guy is a 12 play cost, 4 to evolve, 12,000 DP. It has retaliation, and when attacking once per turn, you may play 1 purple level 4 or lower Digimon with retaliation from your trash without paying its memory cost. Any unplay effects on this Digimon are not activated, but all you want to do is playing Digimon with retaliation, so you can maybe attack for game. Like him, he has retaliation, and he has retaliation, and if you have him under one of these, all your retaliation guys gain rush, so it's good. Again, I only have 2 copies of this Venom Majorismon. If I had another one, I'll play at least 3 of him, but 2 right now, it's good. 2 copies of Venom Majorismon. This is from the starter deck 6. Yes, our starter deck Digimons are getting some love right now, some play. This guy is 11,000 DP, 10 play cost, and 3 to evolve. And when evolving, up to 2 of your Digimon gain retaliation until your opponent next turn. So you can give retaliation to your blockers if you want. That's super good. Next, these are tech choices of my own, 2 copies of Murkmag Guzman. It has retaliation, and on deletion, if you have 10 or more cards in your trash, you may play one Ornithmon from your trash without paying its memory cost. So we're playing it because he has retaliation and 2 copies of him, because when he dies, you bring one of those. And these guys have security attack +1, and on play, delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. There's another form of removal and security attack +1. Now, if you want to keep playing pure Majorismons, you can remove these 4 cards, and you can remove these 2 to play either 2 Arukenimons or 2 Mummymons. Since we're trashing a lot of cards, I will play 2 Mummymons instead, and then I will play 2 Malo Majorismon. Has piercing, and all turns when another Digimon is deleted, gain 1 memory. 2 of those for him, and you're gonna have 2 spots for this. You can either play more of those, or you could play 2 copies of Omnimon Sword or Millenniumon. Either way will work, but that will be up to you. That will be another route that you can go with Majorismon. It's completely up to you. You could either play this Venom Majorismon. This Venom Majorismon from BT2. It has security attack +1, and opponent's turn, when one of your opponent's Digimon becomes suspended, gain 1 memory. Okay, so that's another thing that you can do. Play more Majorismon if you want. Now that's it for all our Digimon. For tamers, 2 Mad Shiras, because it's your memory fixer, and on play you return 1 purple Digimon or 1 purple option card from your trash to your hand. 2 copies of Sora Mimi. Start of your turn, if your opponent does not have a level 4 or lower Digimon in play, you gain 2 memories. In your turn, when one of your purple Digimon attacks, you may suspend this tamer to draw 1 card and then trash 1 card. So it allows you again to draw and discard more cards. For our options, 2 Hellgates. It deletes one of your opponent's level 6 or higher Digimon. 2, this is from the EX1 Classic Collection, 5 for your pride. Play 1 level 4 or lower Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. Its effect will trigger with this, so listen to that. This is the most cards for purple. They don't trigger their effects, but this one does, so it's really good. So you can play any level 4 or lower Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. Then, if you have a Digimon with Majorismon in its name in play, one of your Digimon's gain blocker until the end of your opponent's next turn. What I usually do when I play that card, I bring out this guy to get rid of maybe your opponent's blocker or any other level 4s, or you can bring out your Retaliation Wizardmon. Again, since you want to have more Majorismon for that card, you might go for the Majorismon route and take away those cards. That will be completely up to you too. It's a matter of testing, see how this one goes. to Glade Memory Boost. This one allows you to return one Digimon card from your trash to your hand. If you want, you can play this one instead. That's up to you. Or you can even play win rate instead to help you lower the cost of some of your Digimon. Like if you're playing this one will be good. That's up to you. And that completes our Mayorimon's deck profile. Let me know what you guys think. Again, what changes would you make? Do you like my Mayorimon's? This is a really fun deck to try out. Moving on to our Lilithmon deck profile. Starting off with the babies. 3 copies of Demimeramon. It draws a card on deletion and trashes 1 card afterwards. And 2 copies of Jama. Your turn, while you have 5 or more cards in your trash, this Digimon gets 1000 DP. So sometimes you just want to boost up your Digimons a little bit. Again, you can play 4 and 1 if you want, only 4 Demimeramons, that's up to you. Rookies, 3 copies of Guilmon. On deletion, if this card was deleted by an effect, you gain 1 memory. 3 copies of Labramon. On play, draw a card, trash 1 card. 2 copies of Gabumon. On deletion, you draw 2 and discard 1. If you want to play 3 and 2 of these, that's up to you as well. 2 copy of, this is BT6 Impmon. On play, you may trash 1 card in your hand. If you do, return 1 card with 7 Grey Demon Lords or 3 Musketeer in its type from your trash to your hand. So this one helps you recycle your Lilithmon. That's why we have 2 is enough. And finish off with Gosimon to stop your opponent from gaining memory except from Tamers. Now for our champion lineup. 4 copies of Belmont. This is our level 4 blocker. 2 copies of Devimon. This is a 1-drop blocker. Again, sometimes you just need to set up for your combos. 2 copies of Ginkakumo Promote, because he has Rush and you can just bring in for game. 2 copies of Ginkakumon. When you trash a card in your hand, issue 1 of your effect, it gains 1 memory. Again, if you wanna play 4 promotes instead, it's fine as well. 1 copy of Wizardmon. This is the promo Wizardmon. I only have 1. If I had more, I would play more. But your turn, once per turn, when you use an option card, gain a memory. Now for our ultimates. 3 copies of Lady Devimon. When digivolving, you draw 2 cards and then trash 2 cards. Once per turn, when you use an option card, delete 1 of your opponent level 3 Digimon. 3 copies of Skull Greymon. This is BT6 Skull Greymon. His effect: when you trash this card from your hand using one of your effects, you may place this under one of your purple Digimon at the bottom of his evolution card. When attacking, you may trash one card in your hand to have this Digimon gains 3000 DP for the turn, and his inheritable, it gives any Digimon retaliation. So when you trash it from your hand, you can put it under maybe a blocker if you want, or under one of your megas like Lilymon. That way it gains retaliation. That's why I play 3 of this guy. Next, 2 Black Wargreymon. It has Digivolve 3. You may play one level 3 purple Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. Any unplaying effects does not activate, and inheritable: when attacking once per turn, you may delete one of your other Digimon to unsuspend this Digimon. And to finish it off, 1 Chimeramon. On play, you delete one of your other Digimon to delete one of your opponent's Digimon level 5 or lower Digimon. If you want to play 3 of these instead, that will be fine too. Now for our megas, the star of the show, 3 copies of Lilymon. I think 3 copies is enough because we have way from getting it from the trash. So 3 copies of Lilymon. When digivolving, if you have 10 or more cards in your trash, you may return up to 2 purple option cards from your trash to your hand. Your turn: once per turn, when you use an option card, gain 2 memory. This is our main boss monster. She is absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. Gotta play 3. 2 Chaos Galamon. I'm going for the Galamon route because I don't have any of the other ones. But Galamon is good. When digivolving, you may delete one of your other Digimon to delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. Your turn: once per turn. When one of your other Digimon is deleted, you may play one level 3 purple Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. Omnimon Swords. When digivolving, trash 3 cards from the top of your deck. Then you may play up to 2 black or purple Digimon cards with a play cost of 8 or less from your trash without paying memory cost. And when attacking, you may return 1 level 6 Digimon card in this Digimon Devolution cards to its owner hand to delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon with a play cost 12 or less. That help you get your Lilymon back. That's it for our Digimon Tamers. 2 mats, our memory fixer, and on play it returns 1 purple Digimon or 1 purple option card from your trash to your hand. 2 analog jugs. This is from the EX Classic Collection. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 Digimon card among them to your hand, then trash the remaining cards. All turns, when one of your level 5 or higher Digimon with Devolution cards is deleted, you may suspend this timer. If you do, gain 1 memory, then hatch 1 Digi-Egg card onto an empty space in your breeding area. Really good. For our options, 3 Jack Ray. It gains 1 memory for every 10 cards in your trash, and security effect, you gain 2 memories. we are gonna be playing win rate 60%. As long as you have a tamer, you can use this card, and the next time one of your Digimon digivolve this turn, you may trash one card in your hand of the same color as the digivolving Digimon to reduce the memory cost of the devolution by 4. And its effect is add you to your hand, the security effect. 2 purple memory boost to finish it off. And that's it, guys. This will wrap up our Lilithmon deck profile. Once again, let me know what you think. What's your view for your Lilithmon? Did you have one? Did you like this deck profile? Let me know. Comment. Again, let me know what changes would you make. This is it for our 3 Digimon deck profiles for today. Once again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and see you on the next video. Thank you. Goodbye.